What do you do when nothing else works and you have nowhere else to turn? What do you do when you run out of options and there's nobody left to lean on? What do you do? This is a question I've been getting a lot lately, though not in so many words. We've heard from countless people who have fallen between the cracks of America's safety nets because they're not eligible for the assistance that they so desperately need. What are they supposed to do? Where do you turn when every door seems closed? That's what I want to talk to you about today. Things are hard right now and they seem to only be getting harder. So what do you do when everything is stacked against you and every door seems closed? Let's talk about what you can do when you hit rock bottom. This is not going to be a fun video, but I hope you stick around. First, call 211. 211 is a referral service that can connect you with resources for food, housing, medical needs, and so much more. If you are experiencing a hardship, 211 is absolutely the first place you should go for assistance because they are trained to help you find local resources in your community. I cannot recommend that enough. Second, find your local food bank. Food is a human necessity and we can't survive without it. When you run out of options and your life is completely upside down, you will still need to eat. Know where your local food pantries are, connect with them. Ask if they know about other resources that can help you and follow up with any leads that they give you. Always be kind, always be grateful, and always ask questions. Remember, you'll never have a better advocate than yourself. Nobody cares about you the way that you do. You have to be proactive and work hard to chase down these resources sometimes. But remember, my friend, that you are worth fighting for. You are worthy of all good things. So don't give in to the exhaustion, the despair, and the depression that would paralyze you, because you need to be able to advocate for yourself like your life depends on it, because it just might. Third, find your local community action council. Every county in America has one of these. The Community Action Network was created by the 1964 Economic Opportunity Act, and it exists to help fight poverty across the United States. Different community action providers have different services, but they are all very well connected to their local communities. They can help you find more resources, which may be able to help you with housing, food, medical needs, or whatever else it is that you are struggling with. Fourth, strategize for success. This will look different depending on your individual circumstances and what it is that's bringing you to the brink. Whatever it is, you need to look critically at the future and plan for your worst case scenario. Sometimes you will have to make short-term sacrifices for long-term gains, and that can be painfully hard. So here's a hypothetical that I came up with. Savannah knows that she'll be homeless within the next 3 months. She recently became disabled and she knows it's going to take a long time for those disability benefits to kick in. In the meantime, she has no income and can't afford her apartment. She has enough for next month's rent, but no idea when she'll get more money and she's afraid to spend it. Should she pay rent or should she do something else? Now, I've told you over and over again, I'm not a lawyer or a credentialed expert of any kind, but I have been dealing with low-income topics for over a decade. In my experience, Savannah would be better served buying a tent or spending her money on tools to make it easier to live in her car. That way she has long-term shelter instead of giving that money to the landlord for 30 days of comfort, because at the end of that next month, she won't have any money left to prepare for her new life. Along with that, she should use whatever time she has left to sell everything she won't be able to take with her. This would give her more money to modify her car, get camping gear, or do whatever she needs to do in order to prepare for the hard times ahead. Never store stuff because it costs money and it gets complicated and then you lose it anyway and it's just a loss. That's just my advice. And that brings us to number 5. Don't be afraid to break the rules. That's right, I said break the rules, not laws, but rules. When you are crashing toward rock bottom, you'll find that a lot of the normal cultural rules and worries that we have every day kind of disappear. Sure, Savannah owed her landlord that rent, and it's not great for her to abandon the apartment without paying. She's probably gonna end up with a bad reference and a ding on her credit, but things like debts and credit scores don't matter as much when you're not sure where you're gonna live or what you're gonna eat or how you're gonna survive. People who live on the brink play by different rules because survival becomes the only thing that matters. Give yourself permission to break your own rules and expectations because there's nothing pretty or polite about falling apart, but sometimes you have to fall apart before you can put it all together again. And don't beat yourself up for that. Sixth, look for unusual opportunities. Don't wait for someone to rescue you. Don't wait for the familiar programs to come through. Put your name on a wait list, but don't wait for it. Sometimes you have to be creative. My husband lived in his car for a while when we were young, and it seemed like there were no options for him as a single young man. So other than the occasional help from a food bank, he was pretty much on his own. One day, he drove by an apartment that had partially burned down. He walked in, introduced himself to the owner, and offered to help fix it up in exchange for a place to stay. That day, he moved into a good-sized 2-bedroom apartment. It wasn't great. I mean, let's be honest. The neighboring unit had caught on fire. But it was better than his car. And we spent a lot of time painting and fixing up that complex. And that's the home I moved into when we got married. So the unusual opportunities are out there, but you may have to look and work hard to find them. Seventh, and this is the hardest one, never lose hope. Find something to hang on to and never, ever let it go. For me, that's my faith, but you may have a different answer, and that's okay. But you need to have something to hold on to anchor you during those dark days when it feels like life is too much to bear. It could be a pet, or a loved one, or a favorite memory, whatever it is that gives you hope or brightens your spirits or helps you push forward into another day. Find it and cling to it. And hopefully find someone that can remind you of it when your hope starts to fade. Because I've been there, and that happens. Now, I know all of this is easier said than done, but please remember that no matter how hard life gets, we're here to help. And don't forget to check out our video on hardship grants. Hopefully one of those programs will be able to help you. I'll see you there.